Well, it looks like Rudol's decided to return the cats. All of them. So while this mess works itself out, welcome back to the Ground Crazy Craft SMP. So today we are going to finally get back to working on the iron farm and actually populate it with some villagers. Okay, so we are now ready to actually move our villagers. To do that, we need to make a tunnel. So we are going to go all the way to the iron farm through the underground. This way they cannot basically be a huge pain. Make sure that door is closed, and we should be getting new villagers in soon. But for now, let's make sure our other guys made it to their new home. Sometimes they don't always do what they're supposed to. That's fine. We'll just give him a little push along the way. Alright, so we are ready to start the process here. Except I forgot a bow and probably don't have any string on me, and that was dumb. So I'll be right back. Alright, so take two. We are now ready to start working on villagers. So what I'm going to do is flip the lever to call in Frank. Frank is an axe-wielding zombie who should be able to relatively quickly take these guys out. I originally gave him a diamond sword, but then a cat killed the original Frank, and, well, I'm not going to risk another diamond sword again. So once Frank has done his job, we just give him all a little bit of a poke with an arrow. Which I put away. Right, as I was saying, once the zombie fight, we just give him a little bit of a poke with an arrow. And then give him a golden apple. While we wait for that to work, we are going to work on getting some more arrows, which I have started simply by setting up a quick little chicken coop over here. And I happen to have a ton of extra seeds, so I'm just breeding them like this. Once we get enough of them that the eggs will sustain it, I can stop feeding them, but for now, I'm just doing this. Now we can check out the trades. Now I also installed a mod that lets me see what the lock trades are, so I can more efficiently get this task done by seeing 2 blocks at once. Now we know it's going to take more than 1 kill to get them at the best deal, so we are going to send Frank out again. And yes, I realize this is not the most efficient system possible, but it works really well, so. Okay, so this is going to take a while, so I'm just going to jump in when some progress has been made. Alright, I'm in need of gold to continue with the zombies, so we are going to use the nether to mine it. And I figure if we're going to be mining in the nether, we might as well go for some netherite and have a blast while doing it. So we are going to do a very long tunnel, and I just want to see how far of TNT string we can get going. Hi. What's up?
What? I didn't know how long I could go.
Yeah.
I was kind of curious.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna play that recording every single time you show up in the video. That's gonna be your voice.
What are you working on?
Laying down a string of 200 TNT.
New question. Where?
Your base.
You can't blow up my base. I was already gonna blow up my base. My job.
Nah, I'm in the nether.
I'll watch. Space.
Alright, ready guys? Let's have a blast. There's some debris. Gotta keep up with the TNT.
There's so much debris. Jeez.
Wow, that's clearing out a lot of debris.
Oh,
I must have miscounted. Okay, was it lagging on my end, or did you really run straight into a lit TNT?
I purposely ran into that, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Did you sell my sheep?
I did not sell your sheep, but there may have been an accident.
Okay guys, I'm gonna have to beat up iron later, but for now let's start collecting all this gold and ancient debris we found.
There was a construction accident. Very, very brutal. And,
wait a moment, you stole my ancient debris!
I did not touch your ancient debris.
Then where is it?
What ancient debris?
I had 7 of them on me when I died.
I remember no such action.
You picked up my ancient debris, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay guys, we're definitely killing iron later. Let's collect what we have down here though. And we will do a time lapse with a counter. Alright guys, we are back, We have smelted up all of our findings, and this is what we got from that little mining session with TNT in the nether. 8 stacks of gold, and then some. And a stack of netherite, and then some. So that was very good, profitable session, and I am really happy with the results. We are going to not do that. Snag this gold. I'm gonna leave that netherite there just because it's easy to find. And I am gonna get back to the villages. If I can find my arrows. Ah, there they are. Oh, and in my inventory already. Hee hee. We don't want to use that bow though, so... Ah, here we go. Alright, well, since you know the routine, I'm just gonna skip showing you and continue on my way. Okay, we are still working on the villagers, but one thing we are gonna need soon is a small upgrade to our trading hall. Not upgrade, but just kind of actually finish it. And to do that, I want to use crimson trees. First thing we gotta do is fill this space up with nylium. Okay, there's some bones. I think I put all of my netherrack over here, so give me one moment. As I was saying, we need to fill this all up with crimson nylium. Which, now that we have the nylium, is an easy enough task. All you do is fill it up. You only need one piece of nylium to do the job. But once you got that, fill everything up with netherrack. Then take some bone meal. And right next to the nylium, bone meal it. Don't worry about the extra bone meal, it's not completely wasted because it gives us these, which is what we are going to need. Here we go. Since it's night, let's go to bed real quick. Checking our villages. Alright, so once we have our nylium patch ready, you kind of saw this earlier, but I'll show it again to make sure everybody sees it. But we need to get ourselves some crimson fungus. To do that, we simply bone meal the nylium. And hope to have better luck than that. And we will get ourselves crimson fungus eventually. Once you have the fungus, you place it down. Sorry, OCD kicked in, had to be perfectly centered. With it down, use bone meal on it until you get that. Ooh, we got a nice tall one. That's actually good. I'm gonna have to clear out some inventory, but we'll just go with what we got for now. That was a creepy sound to have out in the open. Okay, so we're going all the way up. Now the crimson and fungus are the most annoying woods to collect because the saplings, aka the mushrooms, do not grow by themselves. And the leaves do not deteriorate by themselves, so you actually have to cut every single one down yourself. So of course, make sure you have a hoe to do it. Alright, so we are back at the breeder. Let's actually get the iron farm functionality of this thing set up. Turn it today just cuz. Makes us into a functioning iron farm. We need... Well, first off, we need to trap all these villagers into a nice, neat place. I don't have a crafting bench here. So to keep them organized, we are going to use trapdoors. Because this already has a bunch of red in it anyways, I am going to use crimson. There we go. So... maybe. Alright. Now we have to put one crafting table in the corner just so everything fits. Which we will take care of this space later, but for now we have that crafting table. We will open this door, gently push this dude in. And he is now trapped in there forever. So we can repeat this process. Using these little chambers to hold the villagers. To hold the villagers. And as long as it's the work hours, whenever you place a table down, the next one will just come running up to be put in his cell. I mean, new home. You know, if you guys weren't such idiots, you could be free roaming, but no. You'll find a way to get yourself killed or lost. So we will wait. Here we go. Alright. When farming these trees, and this is a huge one, nice. That'll make it convenient. but it is a good idea to set yourself up a auto composter. I am actually going to make like a permanent setup somewhere around here. I'm just not sure if I want it to be part of this plot or it's a plot in itself. You know, for now, let's do it here, and then we'll build a little farmhouse. That sounds like a good idea. But yeah, for an auto composter... Huh, I actually meant to make more... Hang on a sec. Forgot about something. There we go. Now, you don't need it to be double size, but I'm doing it double size. Yeah, so that and that. There we go. So now, as you're working, you are going to get hundreds of netherwort blocks and weeping vines. So you can just dump that into the composter, and it will provide you with a bone meal for the job. So, with that done, another thing to make sure you have for this project is a efficiency hoe. Because with efficiency hoe, you can just plow through these blocks extremely fast and easy. I think yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get to work. Alright, so it has come to my attention that apparently hitting the villagers and smacking them around to get them to move and do what they're supposed to do isn't good for their health. Surprise, huh? So, I figured it would probably be wise if I hit them with some splash potions. Just to make sure they're all nice and healthy. Maybe if they weren't so dumb, I wouldn't have to hit them so much, huh? Did you guys ever think of that? Okay, the next thing we have to set up would be our kill chamber. To do that, we need a few more supplies. On the upside, we don't really need this anymore. But what we are going to do is adjust our bubble elevator so that we can actually use it for our own needs. Oh, okay, I know why that's like that. The water's not cooperating. Alright, so by using stained glass like this, we actually have a nice little entrance to a bubble elevator. For some reason the water cannot flow out a gap this size, but we can go up it. Makes perfect sense, right? Anyways, now back to the supplies we needed. Alright, so to finish this up, we need just a few items. First off, we need 9 fences. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they need to be 2 above the hoppers. Then open them all up. Okay. Then 9 campfires. Soul campfires do more damage, so I'm gonna use them instead of regular campfires. Yeah, maybe I should have put these down before the fences. Okay, there we go. Alright. Never seen them float like that. But yeah, that was our first golem. And there's a second one. So yes, this farm is officially working. Alright guys, that is all we have time for today. I promise I'll explain that cat thing later, but kind of working on a massive project that is coming hopefully soon. Which is one of the reasons why this video's been delayed, so yep. So a friend of mine went home the other day and said to his wife, "Hey honey, what would you do if I ever won the lottery?" And she looked at him and said, "Well, to be honest, I would probably just take half of it and divorce you." And he said, "That's great, because I just won $10. Here's 5. Have a good life." Thank you all for watching, and keep on rocking Knights of the Bedrock.